Taylor Swift did not only revolutionize the music industry, but also paved the way for dominating the world's economy, the so-called Swiftonomics. This is clearly evident with her Eras Tour, which generated a net worth of $1 billion in the year of 2023 alone. And it's not stopping there. Now that she is off on the next leg of her tour, we will dive into how the Eras Tour might just be what the global economy needed. After the pandemic from March 2023, the Eras Tour proved to be the most commercially successful tour that was ever embarked upon. Business activities in every city in the tour list, retail, restaurants, hotels, and fans saw higher occupancy rates. These economic impacts do not end there. The Eras Tour is further expected to contribute to a $4.9 billion of consumer spending within the United States territory. Certainly the most impressive point of the tour's economic impact is the amount of money fans are willing to spend on their experience. Fans on average are spending $1,300 to $1,500 on tickets, clothing, concert paraphernalia, food, and transportation. This is higher than the general $300 in incidental expenditure that is associated with every $100 spent on live performances, and this demonstrates the dedicated spending of Taylor Swift fans. The financial impact has been observed in cities across the United States. In Chicago, Illinois, the governor reflected on the 3-night performance by Swift, said that the state set a record for hotel revenue. The Federal Reserve even included the Eras Tour in its June 2023 Beige Book, stating that May was the best month for hotel revenues in Philadelphia since the pandemic started, primarily due to people attending Swift's performances. Other cities have seen similarly impressive boosts. In Denver, Colorado, Swift's shows brought in a combined $140 million to the state's GDP. In Cincinnati, Ohio, the greater Cincinnati area reported $90 million in revenue after 2 nights of concerts at Paycor Stadium. The Kansas City region received an estimate $48 million from Swift's Missouri stop. This fan enthusiasm has even sparked unique trends, inspired by a mention of friendship bracelets in her song, You're on Your Own, Kid. Swifties have taken to wearing and exchanging beaded bracelets spelling out song names and fan lingo, creating a new layer of merchandise and community around the tour. This economic ripple effect extends beyond just fans. Swift's staff, including truck drivers and tour personnel, have received substantial bonuses totaling $55 million. These bonuses can significantly improve people's lives, providing financial relief and increasing spending power in local economies. Cities across the U.S. have felt the tour's economic impact. In Los Angeles, the tour was expected to generate a $320 million boost to the county's gross domestic product, GDP. The impact has been likened to major sporting events such as the Super Bowl and the Olympic Games. According to Bloomberg Economics, the Eras Tour contributed a staggering $4.3 billion to the GDP of the U.S., a figure comparable to these sporting giants. This economic influence was so significant that Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau even asked Swift via X, formerly known as Twitter, to add stops in Canada, which she did. The tour's positive effects extended beyond direct spending. The success of the Eras Tour helped to boost consumers' confidence and spending across the U.S., rippling through the broader economy. This momentum is expected to continue internationally, with the fan base's financial means and eagerness to travel translating to a global economic engine fueled by the tour. Swift's stop in Mexico further solidified this international impact, boosting consumer spending there as well. For instance, Taylor Swift's 4 concerts in Mexico City in August of 2023 brought together nearly 180,000 people and grossed an impressive $59.1 million economic impact. This figure demonstrates the large amount that is spent by the audience on accommodations, transportation, meals, souvenirs, and other facilities. Argentina also felt the tour's economic influence. Swift kicked off her South American leg with 3 sold-out shows at Buenos Aires Monumental Stadium. The concerts were so popular that LATAM, South America's largest airline, offered Swifties the opportunity to rebook return flights without additional charges. This move could potentially inject tens of millions millions of dollars into the Argentina economy if fans extended their stay. This economic impact wasn't limited to the Americas. The Eras Tour became a global phenomenon with estimates suggesting an economic impact of up to $80 billion worldwide. In the United States alone, the tour's contribution to the national economy is expected to be around $5 billion, with some projections reaching as high as $10 billion when considering indirect spending. Even in Southeast Asia, Singapore experienced the Swiftonomics effect, hosting Taylor Swift's exclusive concerts, boosting the country's revenue and international recognition. The 6 sold-out shows in early March added 0.2% points to Singapore's GDP in the first quarter, translating to a hospitality revenue increase of around Singapore dollars 300 to 400 million. The economic benefits of the Eras Tour in Singapore extended far beyond concert tickets. Fans from across the globe flocked to the city's state, boosting spending on accommodations, food, drink, and local experiences. Hotels saw a 30% surge in bookings to accommodate over 300,000 concert goers. This influx of foreign fans wasn't just a boom for the tourism sector. It positively impacted businesses of all sizes, from major brands to local beach shops and photo studios. Capitalizing on the Swiftonomics phenomenon, tour sponsor Marina Bay Sands offered Swift-themed attractions and light shows, with packages selling out quickly despite hefty price tags ranging from $7,500 to $35,000. Travel company Klook also reported a 50% increase in bookings from its Singapore pass, reflecting a significant rise in tourist activities and spending within the city. This overall economic boost contributed to a surge in Singapore's GDP, marking the country's highest quarterly growth in 6 years. However, Singapore's success in hosting the Eras Tour wasn't without controversy. Neighboring countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines voiced criticism, alleging Singapore paid up to $3 million per show to secure the exclusive Southeast Asia stop. Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong defended the deal, emphasizing it wasn't intended as an unfriendly act. Instead, the government framed its strategic move as a long-term vision to proposition Singapore as a regional arts and cultural hub, leveraging its strong infrastructure, connectivity, and political stability to attract mega events like the Taylor Swift concerts. Now the singer is leveraging her economic impact in Europe over the summer, and experts believe the benefits might surpass those of the U.S. leg of her tour, particularly in terms of consumer spending. As Swift's 18-city European leg kicked off in Paris recently, it attracted crowds of about 42,000 each night. Cities across her itinerary are experiencing a surge in short-term rental prices and hotel accommodation rates even before her arrival. In Paris, the average room rates for luxury hotels shot up 36% from the same period last year, coinciding with the Grammy winner's 4-day stint. Stockholm, Swift's next tour stop after Paris, anticipates her 3 concerts to inject more than $43.5 million into the city, according to the city's Chamber of Commerce. The notable increase in Sweden's local GDP may be driven by an expected audience of 150,000 to 200,000, a substantial number relative to Stockholm's population. Experts predict the European leg of the tour will surpass the economics impact of the U.S. leg, particularly in consumer spending. This is fueled by several factors. First, robust transportation networks across Europe will make it easier for fans to travel to venues, spreading the economic benefits geographically. Second, Natalia Lechmanova, chief economist at MasterCard Economics Institute, suggests that, similarly to the U.S., smaller cities like Liverpool or Lyon are likely to see a greater impact than major hubs like London or Paris. This is because fans are more likely to spend a higher proportion of their disposable income on accommodation and other expenses in these smaller cities compared to major hubs with wider range of entertainment options. The impact isn't limited to local economics. Airlines are experiencing a surge in prices, especially with the influx of American fans traveling to Europe for the tour. According to Vanity Fair, the demand for European flights has skyrocketed, with fans prioritizing the Eras Tour in their travel plans. United Airlines and Delta Airlines have reported a surge in demand for flights to popular European destinations like Lisbon, Madrid, Edinburgh, and Dublin during the weekends of Taylor Swift's performances. United Airlines has also seen a weekend booking surge of 45% coinciding with Swift's shows, indicating a significant increase in passenger numbers. Delta Airlines anticipates accommodating nearly 3 million passengers during Memorial Day weekend, a 5% increase from last year. With some of this increase likely due to the tour, Airlines from America projects a record number of passengers this summer, with carriers expected to fly 270 million passengers, a 6% increase from the previous year. This growth in air travel can likely be partially attributed to the Eras Tour. Hotels are also reaping the benefits. Cities like Cardiff and Liverpool in the UK have experienced high occupancy levels exceeding 50% for Swift's tour dates, with room prices reportedly $230 higher than usual. Similarly, vacation rental demand surged by around 2,000% during Swift's tour dates in Vienna, Austria, and Warsaw, Poland. Even beyond Europe, Taylor's influence extends to Asia. Her Eras Tour stint in Japan, particularly Tokyo, further signifies this. Taylor performed 4 sold-out shows at the Tokyo Dome in November of 2023. According to a report by the Economic Impact Research Laboratory, Swift's concerts generated an estimated 34.1 billion yen, equal to $228 million in economic activity. One of the main drivers of this economic boost is the high ticket prices for the Eras Tour. VIP lounge seats were priced at 122,800 yen, arena seats at 30,000 yen, stage side seats at 14,800 yen, and under 20 tickets at 8,800 yen. With over 220,000 tickets sold for the Tokyo shows, the revenue generated from ticket sales alone is substantial. The impact extends beyond just ticket sales. The fans who were attending the shows in Tokyo incurred expenses in accommodations, transportation, meals, and other materials used during the show, amongst others. This increase in consumer spending came in handy in boosting the tourism sector in Tokyo, which was greatly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The economic contributions of the Eras Tour in Japan is even greater when compared to 2 other major music festivals. The Economic Impact Research Laboratory has estimated the tour at 34.1 billion yen, $228 million in economic activity, thus surpassing 1.5 times that of a major festival such as Fuji Rock in 2019. This trend applies across the world. In Europe, more than 1 million fans are expected to attend her concerts in the UK. Barclays has predicted in its latest report that the average fan is expected to spend £642, equal to $810 on transportation, accommodations, and other related costs. This is equivalent to a £755 million or $953 million boost to the economy of Great Britain. Taylor Swift and her massive legion of fans are again on display as Eras Tour has reached 152 performances across 5 continents. With the rest of the year to go, the tour of the most streamed artists on Spotify is expected to continue breaking records. What are your thoughts on Taylor's Eras Tour and its economic impact? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you liked this video, make sure to click and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.